What James Charles' former employees have said about him, exposed. Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Zone. In today's video we are discussing James Charles, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. This year proved to be extremely detrimental for James Charles' reputation, and he has been one of the celebrities already cancelled in 2021. 2021 was looking to be a fresh start for millions of people around the world after enduring 2020. James Charles landed himself into some controversy after doing the mugshot trend and for partying while the pandemic was still occurring during 2020. But this year proved to be extremely detrimental for his reputation, and he has been one of the celebrities already cancelled in 2021. Not only has he faced serious allegations for grooming minors despite not knowing their age, but Charles has been recently under fire for his former employees accusing him of poor treatment. Ranging from ridiculous needs that Mariah Carey would even scoff at to having an unlivable monthly income working under him, Kelly Rowland, a former employee under James Charles, explained in her lawsuit all of the wrongdoing she endured for 6 months. As a former employee, here's what she and another source said about working with Charles. Overworked and underpaid. One of the issues Rowland first addressed when working with Charles was the amount of hours and criminally low paid she had despite working overtime. In the Insider article, Charles' former employee stated that she worked 80 hours a week, sometimes more, and did not get paid for overtime at all. He used racist language in front of them. Strangely, there's been a lot of patterns seen in the beauty and makeup community. Similarly to another juggernaut in the cosmetics industry, Jeffree Star, James Charles is also alleged to have used racist language in the past when Rowland would work for him. In fact, Charles actually had a history of using racist language when he talked about Ebola virus in Africa. Sure, he tweeted out an apology, and informed his fans years ago that he shouldn't use his white privilege to talk down on another race, but for this to be addressed again by Rowland, it shows that Charles hadn't changed his ways to grow as a better person. Another source who also worked under Charles added that he would use the N-word in front of them. Even while on the job, he called Rowland the C-word. Was reprimanded and fired for taking time off for injuries. While going out with James Charles to get their nails done, Kelly Rowland passed out at the salon and received a concussion. As a result of the concussion, she was rushed to the hospital. Rightfully so, she requested some time off so she could recover. As someone who had been working in whiffs off by being Charles' creative director, producer, and editor, you would think that an employer like him would be completely understanding. But that's when you'd be wrong, as he ended up terminating her contract for not keeping up with deadlines, despite barely being out of the hospital for the first time since Rowland's incident. Offered no benefits and measly pay per month. The hours Rowland put in would have been enough to give her a 6-figure salary like she requested, but instead of nearly earning $100,000 a year, Charles instead gave her $5,000 a month. From Insider, Rowland reported that he was making so much money for an 18-year-old at the time, and yet at 23, she couldn't always afford her monthly rent. Considering the fact that Rowland might have paid out of pocket for her hospital bills due to the lack of medical benefits, it was extremely stressful to keep up with the work if the pay was not helpful. Literally had to baby him. Not only did Rowland have to help out with editing videos and providing for James Charles' platform, but in a weird plot twist, she had to act as a mother figure. And former employee had to remind him to do stuff that an adult should obviously know, such as brushing his teeth, waking up, doing his laundry, and more. But perhaps one of the most bizarre things that any assistants had to do for an employer is to shave his backside. The reason for that absurd favor is for the revealing outfit James Charles wore at Coachella. Sadly, those that know Charles will recognize that he is not afraid to show his assets and has done that plenty of times on Instagram and other social events. Got a small pay raise. For the only good thing that happened while working under the YouTuber, Rowland got a $1,000 pay raise, which brought her yearly income from $60,000 to $72,000. It is a good income to live off yearly, but then it turned out that Rowland wasn't even paid for the number of hours she worked. Even with the small pay raise, it wasn't worth it for the stuff that he made Rowland uncomfortable and being unfairly treated in the process. That's all the time we have for today's videos, guys. Thanks for watching and we'll see you all next time.